All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful, it's a Tuesday, I think so. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you're not religious, I still pray you are super blessed. Shout out to Hamada in the chat. He says, Bitcoin is super boring. Man, you're right. It's so dang boring that here I am doing a live stream about Bitcoin instead of making a video, because I don't know what to say about it anymore. I'm just gonna have to wait and watch and see what happens. Maybe we'll be able to get a little trade up in here. Shout out to Sherbrooke, Quebec, Canada. Matthew Durfense, what's going on, my man? Shout out to Powell, volatility for the win. Shout out to Rajat Sharma, what is going on, man? Shout out to Sports T. What is going on, Sports T? The spot ETF was approved in the UK. Nice. Nice. Is that going to pump the Bitcoin price straight up to 100K? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see, guys. So here we are. New York open. New York has just opened. I don't know if y'all know, but New York has just opened. And so what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at this price action here. We're going to be looking at this price action. We're going to be seeing if maybe we can catch any kind of trade, which is the way that they say trade in my hometown. All right. What is going on, James? What is going on, Jay Armo? Play the pump song? Maybe. We might have to play the Jason Casper version of the pump song. What's going on, FOMO Sapien? I really like that name, by the way. Shout out to Legion. Like the stream. That's right, guys. As usual, if we can get 1,000 likes, we will absolutely be giving away 1,000 USDT. All right, 1,000 USDT. So, Bitcoin, guys, stuck in the range. Yesterday, we came up to around 29,650, dropped all the way down to about 29,230. And I did not take either of those trades because, well, price was either not at my level, or if it was at my level, I didn't have the confirmations I wanted to get me into the trade. You guys saw yesterday when we came down here, I was interested in a long, but I never got my confirmations. Okay, so what I have here is I have a chart marked out with the areas I'm interested in looking for a trade today. We are still within this tiny little range here. Still within this tiny little range, right? Besides yesterday's big move up, big move down. Nothing too crazy. Now here's what I do want to point out. Right here I've got the volume profile pulled up on coinalyze.net. We have a value area high around 29,530. We have a value area low around 29,020. Those are two areas to be aware of. Now, the volatility on Bitcoin, it has been absolutely crazy in a sense that it has not existed. It has not been there. There's no volatility. There's no volatility on Bitcoin at all. Which, in my opinion, means we are going to find ourselves with a very large move soon. Okay, now when we do take a look at the daily time frame here, things are a little bit inconclusive, right? We've definitely got the bullish divergences on the daily, right? It's undeniable. As we come down, we've got the bullish divergences and the money flow getting thicker, right? The uneven butt cheek pattern, the uneven butt cheek pattern is present. The question is, are we going to get that rise? We even see on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we're seeing the same thing. We're seeing multiple drive of bullish divergences. We had bullish divergences on the 4-hour time frame when we came in for this low here. We had bullish divergences on the 4-hour time frame when we came in for this low right here. We have a hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame right here. as we are forming a nice looking rounded bottom, right? A very nice looking rounded bottom. And this is why I myself am still holding this long trade, right? I'm still holding this long because of these bullish signs that we see on the chart, right? And something else that we do need to be aware of is when we take a look at all the volume here, we can see that we very easily, if we can reclaim around 30,300-ish, we can have a very juicy squeeze to the upside, right? So I am holding these longs with the high of this range in mind, in sight, on target, because I do believe that we will have a very good chance of hitting back up to around that $31,000 area or higher, because we have switched from bearish into bullish market structure. We have a low, high, higher low, higher high, potentially now making a higher low. Then we could get a nice big pump that catches everybody off guard, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. So I've got some places I am looking to trade Bitcoin. We'll take a look at some other altcoins as well, right? I am trading Ripple. I'm trading Chainlink. Trading a few different things here. All right. So let's see if we can't get a little scalp trade or something during New York Open. So what is happening right now? New York has opened about 15 minutes ago. The Bitcoin price staying about the same. We are at the VWAP, which is as fair price can get. As you can see, we've literally been at VWAP all day, right? The price has been at the VWAP. This yellow line on the chart, this is the VWAP, and this is fair price, right? What we want to see is we want to see price move away from that VWAP so we can purchase at a cheap price or sell at a expensive price, you know? And right now, after the first 15 minutes of New York Open, that's going to be 3 candles, we've seen a lot of short trades open, right? The immediate sentiment is quite bearish, and we can tell this because the open interest is increasing, telling us that people are opening trades, and the CVD is getting lower, telling us that people are opening trades to the short side, right? And we see the same exact thing on coinlines.net, where the open interest is increasing on this 130-minute candle, and the CVD line is getting lower, right? So my immediate areas where I would say I would be looking for trades would be, well, number one, this low that we made yesterday. If we come back here and we just grab that liquidity with a bullish divergence on market Cipher, that could make for a nice scalp trade, right? Because if we're looking at this as just a sideways range right here, you know, coming back down to these lows, that is historically support. And also the value area high of the range around 29,530. There is also a Fibonacci golden pocket right there. All right, we could draw a little box right here and say that if we're looking for scalp trades right now, these would be the 2 zones that I would be interested in taking a scalp trade from, because these 2 areas have confluence. Not only do they have confluences, but they're far away from the VWAP. And if we're just going to have another boring day of ranging, you know, we want to buy low and sell high. So this would be the immediate zone where I'd be looking to short the uppermost extremities and long the lowermost extremities. And then we have areas to the downside where we're interested in seeing some confirmations. So let's go over to market Cipher and see how this is looking on Bitcoin. So yesterday, after the big dump, I mean, it's all relative, right? The dump isn't that big in real life. But in day trade or 6-minute time frame life, there was a big dump, right? A big dump. And from that time, we have started to form this very low volatile little range right here. And Market Cipher B on the 24-minute time frame, when we came down to this low, it actually did look quite bullish, right? As we came down and we made a lower low right here, the momentum waves were making a higher low, also with the money flow, which is why, oh man, I was waiting for the lower time frames to give me confirmation as well. Never actually got into a long trade there because I didn't see all the confirmations that I wanted to see. But if we come back down there again, right, let's say we get a big flash crash down here, the 24-minute time frame, in my opinion, is still looking pretty dang nice for a potential continuation pattern here. Money flow getting higher, momentum waves getting higher, right? And if we do start to get a move to the upside here, I do have to say this. It's looking to me a little bit more bullish than it is bearish on these lower time frames. It really is looking a little bit more bullish than it is bearish. So we have to be aware of the local resistance, but if we don't see any bearish divergences, we can't just hop into a short trade. You know what I'm saying? We can't just hop into a short trade. We got about 400 people in here, about 100 likes. Guys, FOMO into the like button. And if we get 1,000 likes, we'll absolutely be giving away 1,000 USDT. Of course, this is if we do this without a bot. Shout out to, got a little Windows 96 on. Good music. Yeah, Windows 98 actually. I appreciate it. Michael Burry opened a big short on NASDAQ, so we should pump up. I don't know who Michael Burry is, but yeah, I hope we pump up and then dump. Shout out to Memory Man. What is going on, bro? God bless you. Shout out to Crypto Coons in the house. What's going on, Rob? You are the man. Holding it down with the wrench. Brandon H. Market Cipher's not showing up for you. Interesting. Interesting. Sometimes you got to refresh your trading view or something. Gold went below 1900. That's crazy, smooth operator. That's interesting. You want to eat one of my chickens? I do too. I have a whole bunch that need to get processed. How do I select the person who I give away? We do a raffle. We do a raffle. All right, yeah, let's check out some other coins. All right. Let's set some alerts on Bitcoin. We want to know if we're coming back down to take these lows. And we want to know if we're coming up to take these highs. Let's check out Caspa. Let's check out Caspa. Well, before that, let's check out Ripple. All right. Let's check out Ripple before we check out Caspa. All right, so Ripple, right? A pretty interesting coin here. XRP. So look, here's the deal. When we came down to this low, right here, right, it was a pretty nice looking bottom, right? We definitely had a bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. And because we had a bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, and then we got a move to the upside, we were looking to come back down and get a retracement into the Fibonacci golden pocket. And not only was that a Fibonacci golden pocket, but it was also, if we take a look at these candles right here, it was a daily level of support at 62.3 cents, right? And so, yeah, we actually did come down and bounce right from the confluence of the golden pocket and that daily level, right? And from this point, we have not really been able to change, we haven't been able to make a higher high, right? We were looking at this saying, wow, this looks really nice. Bullish divergence, higher high. Now we're looking for a higher low so we can continue in the uptrend, right? That was the reasoning as to why I got into the long on Ripple. This one right here, right? Because we were looking at that in the Caspa Crew VIP Discord. And so, yeah, I've taken a profit on it. It's still open. It's not doing so well, but to me, Ripple does look bullish. Like when I look at market Cipher B on the 1 hour, it's looking bullish. On the 4 hour, it definitely looks super bullish. The money flow is about to cross to the upside here, right? So that means one of two things, right? For me, on Ripple, I'm looking for one of two things right here. Number one, perhaps I caught a good trade here, right? Perhaps I caught a good trade, right? Number two, remember, when we're looking for retracements, right? Like when we're looking to catch a reversal, what do we want to see? We want to see a local change in market structure. So we're in a downtrend, we make a low, we make a lower high, we make a lower low. And so if we're going to continue in the downtrend, we expect a lower high and then a lower low. But what happens? Instead of making a lower low, instead of making a lower high, we make a higher high, right? And so now this tips us off, right? It's giving us a little tip, ding, 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 right? It's telling us this is a potential reversal. So if we're going to get a bounce, we want to look for a retracement in between the 618 and the 786. Why the 618 and the 786? Well, the 618 Fibonacci, as many of you know, is a girl named 6 Juanita, right? And 6 Juanita, well, long story short, she's a girl who I have had a long time crush on. The problem is I'm stuck in the friend zone. So whenever I ask 6 Juanita, will you let me go out with you, right? And I can come through the level, she rejects me. She says no, right? She says no. And that's why it's very hard to actually pass through the 6 Juanita Fibonacci level. Now, the 6 Juanita has an older sister, the 786ia. This is a picture of her also. She's a very tough cookie, okay? She will definitely not go on a date with you. She's probably not even into dudes. In fact, there's rumors out there maybe that she is a dude. I don't know how the rumors started, but those rumors are out there. And so if we're seeing a change in market structure, if the 6 Juanita actually lets us through, 786ia, man, probably not. So we would be looking for the retracement down at this area. And something else that we have to notice here is, you know, if we come down to the 6 Juanita, through the 6 Juanita to the 786ia, we're still going to be printing very bullish divergences here, right? We'll have multiple drive, right? Divergence number one at the low, divergence number two at a higher low. That's very nice. And so if we get that, we could say, okay, maybe we could re-enter at the 786. In addition, look at this. We've got this level right over here at 6101, which is that last low we put in before the final low. So a lot of times you'll see this kind of pattern, right? An inverted head and shoulders type thing. We got the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, and that right shoulder typically is pretty much in line with the left, right? You know, sometimes shoulders are like this, you know, sometimes they're like this, you know, sometimes one shoulder is bigger than the other. In fact, that's true with me, right? My right delt is a little bit bigger than the left. You know what I'm saying? You could tell just a little bit. I think it's just from years of muscular imbalances, right? When I'm doing the overhead presses, my left delt, it just isn't as big, right? But that's okay, because the 786ia, even though, well, the 786ia, you could tell she's got some big delts herself. You know, they're typically around the same size. So that is one thing I'd be looking at for Ripple, right? Either hold this level, get a nice trigger wave on the 4 hour, pump up from here, right? From this trade that set up given in advance in the Caspa Crew VIP Discord. Whoa, link trade in the red. Link trade in the red. Gonna get stopped out. I took a link trade, I hopped back in because I got confirmations, but I might lose $270 on this. That's okay, it's a calculated risk. It's a calculated risk. All right, well, anyway, what are we talking about? Yeah, so that's one possibility. Second possibility, guys, is one we were talking about yesterday for Ripple, right? One we were talking about yesterday on Ripple. Well, let's see. Let's go to the 6 hour. Yesterday, guys, we were discussing the importance of the retest of this major support resistance flip here, right? Going all the way back to 2020. we have this line that was support and then resistance. And so if we're going to lose this level again and we come back down to retest that 55-cent level, that is a massive area. All right, let's take a look quickly at Bitcoin. Bitcoin getting a move back down here. We're ready and waiting for certain key levels here. Okay, so that's what's up with Ripple for me. 55 cents, if lost, in my opinion, is bearish, and we also have to recognize the fact that we have built up a massive amount of liquidity under these lows here. So if we're going to start losing this area, we could very easily get a big move down. All right. So where we're at right now is support, and then 55 cents is important support after that. All right, let's check out what's happening here. What is going on? We've got shorts opening up, guys. Shorts opening. Let's go to a more crispy time frame here. Okay, we have a few shorts opening over time, and then we got some longs opening into the VWAP. Nothing too crazy. Volume's not too high. Volume's pretty average. Let's watch this. Let's keep our eyes open. All right, what other coins should we take a look at here? I know you guys have a whole list. What do I think about Bitcoin percentage? You mean like market cap? I haven't looked at it in a while. Now, I don't want to take a look at ETH. I'm tired of ETH. ETH has done me dirty too many times, man. I don't open the chart for ETH. I'm tired of Ethereum, Tosif. I'm tired of Ethereum. All right, yeah, we'll take a look at Caspa. Take a look at Caspa. All right, let's take a look. We were looking at this thing a while ago. How did that short idea play out for us? Not very well, huh? Now the good news is I didn't actually take that trade, right? It was just an idea. The idea was this: if we change market structure, if we take out this low, right, and change market structure, put in a lower low, then we look for a lower high. That was the idea, right? Because trading is based on if-then scenarios. If we change market structure, then we look for a short. That'll save you a lot of money if you realize that you have to have a thesis for every idea that you look to trade. No thesis, no strategy, don't take a dang trade. You know what I'm saying? That's called gambling. All right, so let's take away some of this analysis. Let's go to the weekly, because obviously this thing is in a massive uptrend here. Printing a red dot on the weekly. Let's take a look at this. Did we hit that thing? No. No, we didn't. We have a weekly order block. We tapped into it, but we never came to the bottom of it. Let's go back to our daily time frame here. Man. All right, so we don't have any divergences on the daily time frame, but money flow is coming out here. Let's check out the 4 hour. Okay, so the 4 hour is, this thing is very bullish. The 4 hours printing a big bottom as we get a bounce from local support. Right, we have this clear area of support right here on the chart, and the 4 hours printing a big bottom as we come to this major area of support. And the last time the 4 hour bottomed out like this, we had to wait for the divergence until we got that pump. Same right here. So based on the historicity of this uptrend here, it looks like we're going to get another drive down, at least. Looks like we're going to do something like this, and then potentially get another move up, right? So the question then becomes, where do we look for that? Where do we look for that? Oof. Hang on. Okay, Bitcoin coming back down to the golden pocket. All right, we have another alert set down there. Bitcoin coming back down to the GP. So, okay, here's something, guys, that I missed a second ago on Caspa. Caspa is printing an extremely bearish divergence on these higher time frames, okay? We are printing a macro bear div right here, and the momentum and the money flow is actually coming out as we are making that higher high, right? Momentum and money flow is coming out, which is giving us the, let's see if I can find it. Here we go. It's giving us the bearish Sam Bankman-Fried man boob pattern, okay? The price is getting higher, but the man boobs are getting lower over time, right? We got the left boob, we got the right boob. The breast reduction surgery was done on the right side because he wanted to test it out first, right? Trust me, you can't just shrink both breasts at the same time, right? What if you don't like it? Well, so what's the solution? Just shrink one, right? And then look at that side in the mirror and say, yeah, okay. So anyway, he was doing this hanging upside down. We can see the nipples getting lower here, the money flow getting lower, and we have actually now come back down below this previous high. All right, so let's go back to our weekly. This is not very bullish looking, guys. Now, I didn't notice this at first, but we have macro bearish divs here. Okay, what does that mean? Oh, this could be a significant high. That's really what this means. So I would wait for the daily time frame now to give us a bottom. I would wait for this daily time frame here to now give us a big green dot. Let's mark out what happened the last time we got the big green dot. Right? Let's go back to our 4 hour. Let's assess the situation. What was it looking like down here? Okay, yeah, bullish divergences forming on the chart here. As we came in for that low. And let's see if that low happened in a significant place, right? We want to look for patterns. We want to look for patterns. Where was that low? We'll pull a fib from the low to the high. That low was right in between the golden pocket and the 786. In fact, it was right at the 786 Fibonacci. So let's take a look here, because we had a bearish div on the daily as well. So let's take a look. We're going to pull our fib. Okay, so we've got ourselves the 786 Fibonacci. So if this is going to continue in an uptrend, I would look for support around this area right here. This would be support number 1, right around this area, support resistance flip, right? This is going to be between the prices of 0.194 to about 0.218. Okay, this is going to be support number 1 that I would be looking for. Price to come all the way back down to. And the reason why this is such a key area is because it's the Fibonacci 786. It's a liquidity grab and a clear support resistance flip. Look, it was support once, twice, then was resistance once, then consolidation, then back to support. So it's a support resistance flip. That would be the first area that we would look for a bounce from. Let's pull this. Yeah, we've got the value area low near there as well. So we're building confluences here. Okay, okay. And then if we're going to lose that, man, things could get quite a bit more bearish for Caspa. I think get quite a bit more bearish from Caspa. But I would be looking for that. I would be looking for, as we come down to this level, the daily market Cipher B to be giving us curving down toward the bottom. Like, we want to see a deep momentum wave here. Ideally, man, the best case scenario would be a momentum wave lower than the previous one. That's called a hidden bullish divergence, right? That would be ideal. And as we're seeing that, we want to see regular bullish divergences starting to form on the 4-hour time frame, right? On the 4-hour time frame, we want to see regular bullish divergences starting to form. So on the 4-hour time frame, what do we want to see? We want to see SBF looking like this, right? Right side up again. We want to see him turn his life right side up again. No more drugs, no more corruption, no more stealing money, no more money laundering, right? But we still think it's a good idea for him to have the breast reduction done. But this time we want to see him get his life right side up. Money flow getting higher on the 4-hour as the price is coming down to that level, right? So that means really we want to be watching this 4-hour time frame. We want to see the money flow start to curve back to the upside. We want to see momentum waves starting to get higher as the price is getting lower. Very similar to what we saw over here, right? Very, very similar to this. Money flow getting higher, momentum waves getting higher as we come down to the area of key support, right? So yeah, I'd say based on these 2-day bearish divergences, I would expect more of a significant move to the downside here. I would expect more of a significant move to the downside. Weekly red dot, 3-day upside down SBF. Yeah, not looking the most bullish in the world, to be totally honest. Yeah. All right. Let's check this out. Bitcoin's getting a little bit of a pump here. Bitcoin's getting a little bit of a pump. Let's check out Bitcoin once again. All right, Bitcoin came down, took the lows basically from yesterday's higher low, and now we're getting another crazy candle. Let's see what happened on the order flow. Wow, would you look at this? Okay, big increase of open interest. A lot of people actually longed that. We had a lot of longs opening when they saw that wick, right? Look at this, bam, big buy up right there. And now we've got even more longs coming in. Let's go down to a lower time frame here. We're seeing some more longs come in. They're longing right into the VWAP. This is the problem with trading on VWAP, guys. When price is on the VWAP, it's literally the most fair price you could imagine, right? Let's put on our VWAPs. When price is consolidating around VWAP all day, like this is called a no trade zone, right? It's called a no trade zone because it's as fair price can be, right? The whole idea of trading is we want to sell when it's worth more than it should be and buy when it's worth less, right? So if you're entering trades around VWAP, it's just going to go to chop city, right? We got to wait for price to get away from the VWAP to a key area of support or resistance, right? Now, let's see here. All right, let's see if we can't pump the price up a little bit. I've got a few longs open on Bitcoin. I've actually got 3 Bitcoin longs open right now. Let's see if we can't get a little pump. Because I am looking, guys. I'm not even kidding when I say I would love to see the price come up above 29,700. Right around here. Before I'm interested in opening up a new short. Yes, there's a chance this could be the level, but this one is much juicier up here. All right. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube chat, guys. Make sure to FOMO into the like button. All right. All right. Cool. You guys are the best. How many miles have I covered up until now? 2 miles during the live stream. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Where do you pull your range from for the fixed volume profile? So for me, I just look to see where's like the obvious range, right? So clear support resistance flip right here. So I consider this to be the spot where I would pull it from to analyze the local range, right? It's a little bit subjective, okay? It's a little bit subjective. All right, we've got our levels, guys, on the chart, all right? Bear with me 1 second. I have to go check on something. I just heard something downstairs. I gotta check. Give me 1 second, guys. Watch the chart for me. Make sure I don't get liquidated. All right, I'll be right back. All right, y'all, we're back. We are back. Everything's cool on the Casper homestead. There's nothing too crazy going on the Casper homestead. That's good to know. That's good to know. Whew, man, that was a close one. All right, we got about 600 people in here, about 400 likes, man. I wonder if we can get 1,000 likes during the stream. How do I navigate charts on the treadmill, Red Rue? I don't know. I don't know. Man, I recommend everybody get a walking desk. Get a walking desk, right? I mean, it's a life changer, let me tell you. No gunshots. Nah, don't worry. Nah, don't worry. Yeah. Live stream from the treadmill for 26.2 miles. I should live stream on the treadmill for 61.8 miles. That would be crazy. Is it a treadmill or a desk included with the treadmill? Nah, Barber. Market Cipher to look like Sam Bankman-Fried, going so high, let me get a handle. All I want to see is another blue candle, so I'm chilling here all. My jam. Yeah, this is my jam right here. Trading Bitcoin, we need some speed. I want Market Cipher to look like Sam Bankman-Fried, going so high, let me get a handle. All I want to see is another blue candle, so I'm chilling here all day and all night. Bitcoin price, man, you know it's gonna fight. Got the bears and the bulls trying to make a pull. Chilling on the boat, in the front, in the hull. Here we come to the golden pocket. I don't know if y'all could even spot it, but we got a bearish deal on MCB. That's what I do when I'm chilling out in TV. Cold trading view, going to school, learning to trade. That's what I do every day in spades, in the garden, digging through the dirt. Hope I don't get hurt. Got it on my shoulder with the skirt. Some rain coming down from the sky. Pumping Bitcoin price, man, it's gonna get high when I'm walking on the treadmill every single day, sitting down at the charts, trying to get paid. Here we go, getting into the golden pocket. And I just don't know if y'all could spot it, but man, here we come, coming really high. Bitcoin price is trying to fly. Oh! All right, let's get back to our normal music here. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. That is me. That's me. Shout out to Fahad Zahid. What is going on, Fahad? Yeah, I have a ghetto setup right here. My treadmill desk is a very ghetto setup. Right. All right, we got some movement here on some alts. Right. Looks like even XRP gotta move down. Let's check out XRP. Did it do what we were just looking for it to do? Let's take a look. Yeah, it did. No, it didn't. It didn't. It came down and made like an equal low right there. Interesting. It didn't take that first low. It didn't take that first low, but we definitely have bullish divs on Ripple here. Yeah, look at that. Didn't get stopped out. Whew, man. Didn't get stopped out, baby. Still in it, still in it. Got stopped out of the link trade, though. That's a bummer. That's okay. That's okay, because yesterday I made about $300 on Link. Today I lost about $280 on Link. So I'm still like probably $20 in profit. Alright, so this is worth it. Alright. Bitcoin's pumping, huh? Bitcoin's getting a little pump right here. Bullish div on the 24-minute. Again, money flow, baby. Looking like actually Bitcoin wants to get a little pump. Yeah, look at that. Let's see, Bitcoin. Are we going to pump this price? Again, our target, 29,750. This is our target right here. All right, the reason why our target is at 29,750 again is because if we take our Fibonacci retracement tool from the high to the low, look at that, coming right into the golden pocket. The good old 6 Juanita Fibonacci, you know, definitely going to reject us. Price comes in, right? Bam, rejection. Breaking my heart, 6 Juanita. All right, let's check this out. Bitcoin getting a nice pump on the 24-minute. Bullish divs on the 24-minute. Bullish div on the 12. Oh my goodness. This is a very bullish divergence on the 12-minute time frame right now, guys. Look at this. Man, look at that. Whew. That's so bullish you wouldn't even know. This is so dang bullish you wouldn't even know. All right, let's check out our 1 minute. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Would you look at the, you know, as a major in exercise science, when I see the gluteus maximi looking like that, I mean, that is bullish. That is bullish, right? Okay, let's see what happens here. I'm very interested. I hope we get a pump. Well, I don't know. I'm totally neutral. I don't care what the price does. I just want to get some movement here. But I do have to say this, guys. Based on our bottom yesterday, right? Bottom out yesterday with a bullish div. Now we come down for a higher low with another bullish div. And the money flow is continuing to get higher. I have to say, Sam, I think it's a good look for you, that breast reduction. I think you should keep it up, my friend. All right, we're coming up to the weekly VWAP and the daily VWAP now. Let's see. Man, wow, look at that. But we actually have a lot of traders opening up here. We've got longs opening. Let's zoom out a little bit. We have longs opening. Check out CoinLies. Let's go down to like the 5 minute. Okay. We don't really see any bearish CBD here. That's good. That's good. All right. Okay, so this is interesting, guys. I mean, this is a very interesting little candle. Bullish engulfing. Let's pull out a local fib right here. And let's mark the box between the 786 and the 618. Because if this is going to be a legitimate bounce, we would expect to move back down to this purple box here, which historically has been support, right? So let's see. Let's see what happens. As we come down to that area. And if we do come down to that area, man, if we see some bullish divergences CBD, that could tell us this is legit. All right, we've already got the market cipher divergences. So if we start seeing something like this, that could give us the little bounce Rone and queso that we're looking for to put the queso on the nachos. Let's see. I think about. Oh, the ETF approved in Europe. Boring. Boring. A bearish div on a 3 in 1 minute. Yep. Yes, yeah. That is a bearish divergence, yeah. All right. So, yeah, so look, we really need to hold. We need to hold this right here. Yeah, because if we hold this, that would look nice. But yeah, that is a bearish div on the 3 minute, so we can't get overexcited yet. I love this beat. You know, I really jive with it. The difference between cross and isolated, it just literally means how much of your capital are you risking. So if you're on cross and you get liquidated, it will liquidate everything you have in your whole account. But if you're on isolated, it just isolates a little chunk, right? So you can only lose that little chunk that's isolated. So I like isolated, right? I've got all isolated. Basically, if this Bitcoin short gets liquidated, I only lose 0.05 Bitcoin, you know? Because it's isolated. If I was on cross, I would lose everything I had in the whole account. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Some people do it. Look, it's all based on your own risk management, you know? So, you know, take that and do with it what you will. Man, this Bitcoin price is a little boring. All right, let's take a look at some other assets here then. Oh, getting a pump, baby. Now we're getting a blue candle. That's what I like to see. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's what I want. Yep. Come on, Bitcoin. That's what we want to see. Is this just a bull flag right here, right? About to break out of a bull flag. Let's see where our target's at. Bull pennant. Oh, nice. Yeah, let's see. Come on, Bitcoin. XRP also pumping a little bit here. Wanna see Bitcoin pump? Baby, let's go. Looking for the extra cheese. I call it queso. Here we go. Going real high. Got the bull flag pumping now. Bitcoin going to the sky. Oh no. Coming back down. Getting a rejection. That's how I do it when I'm looking your direction. Up above. Don't know if you could spot it. Definitely. We got the golden pocket and her name is 6 Juanita. My high school crush. Back in those days eating the mush. Tried to ask her out. Wanted to go. All I got was ending up in the friend zone. Gave me the hand. She gave me the face. In front of all my friends, Jason was a disgrace. She said, Jake Casper, man, you're such a nerd. Looking all around, haven't you heard? Maybe you should go and hit the gym. Get some exercise, maybe you could learn how to swim. Look at your shirt with your chest exposed. It's covered in dirt and you got a big nose, so I'll reject you. Said I'll reject you, yeah. Said I'll reject you, Said I'll reject you. Yo, Then I started lifting weights, getting pumped. Oh, okay. Beat's over, man. Beat's over. Okay, so we're getting a little breakout here. All right. Look at Ripple though. Ripple's getting a little CDW of its local low as well. Man, I was almost stopped out on that one. Had the stop loss just below the low. Man, that was a closey. Closey. All right, come on, baby. Let's pump these coins. Today is FOMC. Is today really FOMC? Huh, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh, snap. Nah, that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow's FOMC, baby. Huh. Maybe I should do a stream for that. Come on, Bitcoin. Breaking out. Yeah, tomorrow. All right, so Alexander's trading Bitcoin cross without taking profits. You're receiving USDT. All right, so I would recommend man. Alexander's trading Bitcoin. Let me see. He's getting profits only in USDT. Let me explain to you the way that it goes. If you want to know, here's how you gotta lows. Look at that. If you're trading Bitcoin USD, you're gonna get profits back in USD. But if you're trading the pair USDT, you get profits back in USDT. It's all about trading the pair. Inverse versus linear, that's what you gotta be aware of. When you're checking it out, make sure the oh man. Okay. Yeah. So no, seriously, bro. It's the pair. If it's USD, if it's Bitcoin USD, you're gonna be getting your profits in Bitcoin. If it's coin, see, that's a different coin margin, coin M. This means coined margin. You're putting your Bitcoin up for collateral and you're getting your profits in Bitcoin. USDT, this is tether margined. So you're putting your tether up for collateral and you're getting paid in tether. So you can get paid in whatever you want, basically. And some exchanges even allow you to trade any coin with anything margin. So you could, like on BitGet, you could trade Forex with like your tether as your margin or whatever. And I know on some exchanges you could even trade altcoins and like get paid in Bitcoin, or like trade Bitcoin and get paid in Litecoin. That's what that's about, my friend. All right. Man, there's some fire beats up on this playlist here. All right. Alexander. Oh, you're receiving profit. You don't know why. It's the funding fee, man. It's the funding fee. So right now, I think if you're in a short, You're gonna get paid. What is this? No, actually, I think longs are getting paid right now. Yeah, I don't know. You'll get paid a little bit every few hours, or lose a little bit every few hours, based on the funding fee. And the funding fee is just so that the derivative exchange stays pegged to the spot exchanges. Otherwise, you might be trading Bitcoin for like $31,000 on MEXC, and Coinbase has it like 29K. It's like intercalation on a calendar, right? Gotta stick a leap day in there. You know what I'm saying? Right, come on, XRP. All right, let's take a look at... I know I've been saying we're going to take a look at things, but then things keep happening, you know? And I'm mostly a Bitcoin trader here. I'm primarily a corn trader, trading the corn. All right, Kobe Watson. Positive means the shorts get paid. Negative means the longs get paid. Thanks, man. All right, what should we look at? Next coin in the chat, baby. We're going to take a look. Next coin in the chat, we're going to take a look. Oh, we're breaking out of the bull flag, baby. Here we go. Man, come on, Bitcoin. Come on. Let's see if we can hit some of our targets here. Again, we're looking at the local 6 Juanita. Right? We're looking for a move. First of all, potential like this. Right? We took the lows. Now let's take the highs. Get a little rejection from the 6 Juanita. All right. Look at that pump, baby. Look at that pump. Man, look at that pump. We've got our two potential levels here. Two golden pockets, two 6 Juanitas. All right, let's see. What was the first one in the chat? Gotta go check it out, sorry. All right. It was Rune. Miguel Ribeiro. All right, we'll check out Rune. Let's set some alerts on the corn. All right, if she's coming up a little higher, we want to know. Shout out to Shashank Pandey. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. Rune. Right, so Rune. Take it back to May. Alright, so Rune has definitely gotten a bullish deviation. Now we're officially changing market structure here. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Oh man, wow. Well golly, well gee whiz. Cheese whiz. Cheese from the can. We've got a cheese-like substance on the weekly time frame, guys. Wow. Wow. All I can say is wow. Okay, so here's what I see. Okay. Rune. Looking for swing trading ideas. This is going to be local resistance. Look at this. Okay. Support. Resistance. 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 Okay. Bringing out the Francois up in here. Now, here's what I would be looking at. An amazing trade opportunity in my mind is the following. Stop loss just goes at negative 1.34. We'll adjust that a little bit here. Okay. So for a swing trade idea, I would honestly be looking at this. Here's why. Here's why. Okay. This is admittedly a little bit risky, right? But we've officially now changed market structure, right? We have our low or lower low, lower high. Now we have our first higher low, higher high, right? And we're coming to the local Fibonacci golden pocket retracement plus 786. The reason why that's so important, oh man. The reason why that's so important is because this is our first area of local resistance, which means if we get a move back down to the low of the range, we're coming back down to historical support, right? Support once, support lost, back test as resistance. It's a support resistance flip, but it's also the low of the range. So we know the price is considered oversold down here, right? Oversold down here. And again, we've got our two sisters, the 6 Juanita and the 786, our two sisters down there. And so if we come down, this is the weekly, right? So if we come down here and the daily is giving us another juicy trigger wave like this, and we see that continued direction, and the 4 hour is giving us the Sam Bankman-Fried bullish man boot pattern. Oof, how's our bull flag looking now? Man, not so great, dang. Okay, but yeah, if we see that on the 4 hour, right? Man, the 4 hour money flow is looking thick. We want to see the 4 hour really starting to look like this, right? We want to see it come down and give us some kind of divergence as the daily's bottoming out. That would show us that, yeah, we're probably going to hold that as support. I would be looking at something like this. Nice. We have bear divs on Bitcoin. Nah, not really. You're talking about Rune? Oh yeah, wow, yeah, oh yeah. Rune's looking bearish on these lower times. Yeah, so I would look for a move down, something like this. That's what I would be looking for, yeah. Shout out to Crypto Carnage. He says share and like, my friends. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Shout out to Aflatoon. What is going on, man? All right, y'all. Well, it's been about an hour. I appreciate you guys being here. Let's check out Bitcoin. Are we doing anything significant? Not really. Check out the order flow. see what happened there. You guys are the best. Can we take a look at sand? Eggs, always eggs. Eggs, always eggs? What about eggs? What's my breakfast? Man, I had a big breakfast today, man. I used to intermittent fast. I intermittent fasted for like 11 years. And I started eating breakfast. It's changed my life. Uh-oh. Bitcoin dumping. Alright, we'll take a look at sand. I usually eat eggs for breakfast every single day, yeah. Straight from the farm. I mean, really, the reason I eat so many eggs, guys, is because, I mean, they're always there, right? They're always, the chickens they're constant laying machines. And I was gonna cook, right? I was gonna cook the other day. I was gonna cook, like, for dinner. I've had eggs. I've literally had eggs for every meal for the past like 2 weeks. You know, they're just so easy. They're so quick to cook. I've got meat downstairs in the freezer. I have to thaw it out and stuff. And my wife is not feeling the best lately, so I've been kind of like cooking a lot, right? And eggs, that's the way to go. I mean, man, tastes great. High protein, high fat, can't go wrong. All right, sand. They're the monthly. Okay, so we're coming down to like this level again to retest this level. Let's check out our daily. All right, so here's the thing. I'll tell you the thing. We don't really have bullish divergences here, but this whole chunk of price action is just like begging to get taken out. I mean, whenever you have something like this, right, you're building up liquidity to the upside, which means that's why it's a bullish pattern, right? It'll break to the upside and then just wreck all the shorts, basically. Because you've got stop losses here, you got stop losses here, you got stop losses here, you got stop losses here. So it is a bullish looking thing in general, like the structure's bullish. But the question is, do we have ourselves an entry? I would have to say no. I would have to say I don't really see a good buying opportunity right here, because we don't really have any support besides maybe this monthly level, but we haven't gotten any kind of local sign of strength here, right? We haven't gotten any kind of sign of strength. I'll be honest with you guys, what looks nicer to me is a short trade from here, right? We have ourselves actually a pretty nice confluence. We have the range, the value area high of the range, and we could just basically take out all this liquidity here, right? So if we do get a random move up right into the golden pocket 786 area, and we do that with bearish divergences here, right? This is the daily. We get continued bear divs here. That actually gives us a clearly defined entry, right? But right now for a long, I don't have a clearly defined entry. What I would need to see is, I would need to see some kind of change in structure, right? To say, okay, there's a chance the bottom's in, right? Right now we're just lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? We need to see something like what we saw here, right? Where we actually made a higher high. And then this would have been an acceptable long trade from the retest. Yeah, see, this is like an acceptable long trade right here, because we changed market structure and then we came back down to the 786, right? So if we get a big pump, Obviously, the trend is your friend until the end of the trend, right? So if we get a pump and we take out, let's say, one of these highs, and then we come back down, then we could look for a bounce from like the golden pocket 786, right? Retest of the trend line, understanding that the trend is still against us, but we might have found like a bottom signal, right? We have a reason to get into a long there. Right now, I don't have a reason to take a long on this. The only thing I would say is I would have a reason to take a short after taking these highs into the monthly, the point of control, the golden 8 pocket, the golden 8 pocket, and the 786. Yeah, with bearish divs. That's all I would say about that. Alright guys, shout out to Sue Deep. What is going on? Sue Deep, she'll feel better. She's just pregnant, so early stages. She's super tired all the time right now. So I'm just letting her sleep. You know, letting her build that baby. It's my fault anyway. You know? Alright, y'all. I'm gonna head out. It's been a boring day, boring stream, but hey, God bless you all. May the Lord bless you and protect you. May He shine light upon you and have grace upon you. And may the Lord turn His face towards you and give you wholeness. In the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you're not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. Have a great Tuesday, and I'll see everybody in the next one. Peace!